try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, until about the 23. This defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down pickup by Mecole Hardman, and this season is really his big chance to emerge and break out. Last 3 years, he's been second fiddle among KC's track star receivers, but with Tyreek Hill gone now, this is Mecole Hardman's opportunity to take on a bigger role in the offense.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now here's a defensive timeout. Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 12, Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Hey, 59, ready?
On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, Ryan. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on second down, Ryan. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The Colts at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, another run with Taylor. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole. running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw puts it on the carpet. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up?
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
51.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Hey, Tuesday.
After the interception, here's Ryan. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now it's Ryan. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this will be caught at the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Running left, Taylor. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 27, Ryan. And this one complete to Doolin. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Ryan. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On second down, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
11. Hey, Crippling.
Third and long. It's Ryan. That's going to be caught. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
Go! Hey, bye-bye. Base. 39.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown! Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Trying to get 1 more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. That's complete to Pierce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Ryan. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. To throw again is Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan, he's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
51,
Ryan. Over the middle, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take it over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Colts are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
21. 51.
Now Ryan on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
20.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's Rodgers. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, point. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out in the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.